Hello everyone, how are y'all doing today? This is Carolynne from NonnasNuttykrafts. Yay! I got two cameras going, one there and one here. And it's one here. I keep looking at the computer thinking it's on here. Hi. Oh, this is good because they're both over here. How are y'all doing today? You like my little Grinch? These came from the UK from a friend of mine. It's Miss Kira Young. Just thought I'd show you those little things that are dancing on my head. And I got to adjust this one just a little bit. I got to think of upside down and backwards. You're not going to see my head as much because everything's going to be angled down eventually on the table. So, welcome to the 4th annual Winter Wonderland Marathon. I hope you guys have enjoyed looking at all the wreath makers and designers that have been going on today. I put them all on my Nonnas Squirrel page. If you want to go back and look, they have made some gorgeous, 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 gorgeous stuff. And CJ Johnson just finished just before me. He did a beautiful snowman on a big wreath, and it spins. It's really cool what he did. So definitely check them out. So I think my project's going to go a little bit earlier than 1 hour. So I thought I would start off with something easy. Now, if you have a Cricut, this was the easiest thing to make because it was all there for you. There were these turkey place cards. Now I know I got a diva light going on here. There we go. So you guys can see it's turkey this way and turkey this way. I got two bright lights over here. So I don't know, maybe I'll turn this one off. Oh, that's better. Yay. Okay. And what it is, it's two-sided. I did them in 2 different colors just to make it easier for me. That's why. One side has a question on it and the answer's on the back. It's like a little joke. And they're place cards. Now you can see, I did green as the smaller size. You can see the orange coming through because they made the orange one just a little bit bigger. Trying to show the 2 different colors there. So hello everyone. So I made these for a family for Thanksgiving. I thought it was kind of cool. So if you have a Cricut, it puts the words, the question, the answers. You just got to put the paper in there and the color marker that you want. And it makes 9. But then I think you can go in and change it, you know, to put your own words and stuff in there if you want to change it up a little bit. The other thing, which is really cool, Micheals has a bunch of these. And I think Hobby Lobby probably has them home. They're little magnetic, you know, books, and this says Believe in Magic. And what I did, I put the bells in. Do you know, like the Polar Express, you got to jingle the bells? So I thought that was a cute little thing that you can give to a little kid. And, you know, mom and dad can say if you want to believe in the magic of Santa Claus. And then the other thing I have, oops, I got to reach for it, are these guys. Mini rolling pins. Now, you all have seen these. You all have seen these. I know you have. Hello. Oh, yeah, right. Carolynne. I get it. Yeah. So I painted him the Grinch color. The mini pom-pom garland here. I got that, I believe it was at Home Sense store. And they sold a bunch of them in a bunch of, you know, red and white and green and red and stuff. So it's a little pom-pom, put a little glue for a string. And what I did, I put Grinch on one, I put Max on one, and I put Cindy Lou on one. So, and I made them little hangers. These, I did ones that said gingerbread or cookies and hot chocolate and stuff on them. It's sold out of all those. So these were good sellers. So I'm trying out the Grinch theme this year and seeing if that would be something people like or not. But let's get on to our project. Yay! So I went to Dawn and Susan's Wreath Retreat back at the end of September. And I debuted my wreath attachments there. And that being said, oops, how come I'm not live on this page? That being said, there we are. I won the snowman. And it came with this sleigh. And it came with a roll of ribbon. Now, I'm not using the ribbon that they gave me today. I decided to use a different ribbon. So I'm laughing because Dawn did a snowman in a sleigh, gingerbread. Who was it? Oh my God, she did my Gingie attachment. God, she did it such a pretty wreath today. Yes, thank you. Oh, they are. They were my attachments were very well received. But so we're going to do this. I said this was a good time to do this since we're on Dawn and Susan's and marathon, that I felt that I should do this tonight. Now this does come with a little plastic insert, which I'm going to leave in there, because if they do want to take this out, if I don't glue anything to the side of this, then we'll be okay. This is the crack stuff. The crack and seal. What? I can't remember the name. Oh, there you go. Everybody's doing them. Crack and gap and cracks. Crack and gaps. Whatever you call the spray foam stuff. And I made a whole bunch, all like different sizes and stuff. So this big one just happens to snugly fit in here. And I'm just using it really in there as a booster. So that my snowman will sit up a little bit higher. That's the only reason for this. So that we have only one, even though they come in a pack of 6 of red, green, and blue. We're using one light bulb. We got some donut gingerbreads. They're brown on one side, so it looks like almost like a cinnamon. I just thought of, oh God, now I'm hungry. We got that. These, I'm calling this the small and the large. They're ornaments. Come from Hobby Lobby. They come in a pack. I think this might be a pack of 4. This might be a pack of 4 or 6. I forgot because I bought them a while ago. But they're out this year in the Hobby Lobby section. So it's gingerbread. So I wanted those. I have a gingerbread cookie. That light is awful bright, so I'll try to come a little closer. I can't change this light because it's going to change my camera. Move that out of the way. It's a good light for you guys, terrible light for you guys. But it is pink. Has little pink and it's like a mint color. Got one candy cane. This came off of a pick. Now I see a red label. So this probably came from Hobby Lobby at some point. Got some candy canes. These come in a box. I believe it's of 12 from Hobby Lobby. Not sure if I'm going to use this guy yet. My little cupcake. Not sure. This was a pick because it was bigger. And what I did, I cut the pick down into pieces to make it easier to use. Now, because being in the sled, if I wanted to use some pine needle stuff. And this is these were all off of a pick, and I just cut them all off, is what I did. Same with this. This was one pick, and I just cut it up because you're not going to see anything down in here. So there was no sense putting anything in there, in my opinion. So I figured, well, let's just go with that. Crap and yeah, right, Susan. Crap and gap. It's not. It's gap and craps, not crap and gaps. God, you guys are terrible. So I figured, let's get started. Oh, and I might add some, I don't know. I have some snowflakes. I have some colored ones, white ones. Not sure about that. The ribbon we're going to use, this is from Craft Outlet. It's a gingerbread ribbon. Is it upside down? It's upside down. So I have that one. This came from Hobby Lobby. This does not have a SKU number on it, y'all. God, if I can get that light out of the way. Oh, if I go up here, maybe. It's a burlap, with white. It's just in the regular rib section, but there is no SKU on it. This is another one from Micheals that I got. It's just a red one. It's not sheer. Well, it's a little bit sheer, but it's pretty. Little glitter glam. And then I have just a little bit of this. That's all. And you'll see what we're going to do with these. So I try to prep a little bit on this so that we would get this done in an hour. That's the goal. So let's get going. So I'm going to put you guys over here. on Facebook camera. And then you guys here on YouTube should be able to see everything. Yay. All right. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this sucker in here. And I have my glue pot right here. So I'm just going to put the glue on the bottom of his feet. I'm not going to put any on the back of him right now. That may change later or something. I just want to see if this is going to work first. I may have to put some on his butt. We'll see how that works. I think I need some more glue. Let me move this stuff out of the way so I don't get glue all over it. And move him a little closer to the glue pot. And really goo up his feet. No strings attached. That's the rule. Okay. So what I added up in here, it was originally just the gingerbread and a little Christmas tree up here. So I added this little peppermint and some little gumdrops. The little gumdrops are like little ornaments. You'll find them in the miniature section at Hobby Lobby, as well as you'll find these over there on the little kiosk in the middle of the floor. But the basket and with the tree and the gingerbread came with it. Now, he's all because it's a little roughly, he's all red and white. But if you look on her hat, she's got all color sprinkles up there or buttons. So we're going to see what we're adding in this. I was going with the red and white theme, but then I kind of changed it up. Let me put that away. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put my balls, my ornaments in first. And the greenery I'm going to stick around it to help fill it in. Because I don't need a lot of greenery with this. So we're just going to dip this baby right in this glue pot here. And I'm putting it on an angle. Because see, I don't have to go all the way down. I'm going to fill this in here. I don't have to push the donut all the way down like that because see, then you're not going to see it. So we're going to kind of raise it up just a little bit. And I probably could use a pick in that. So let's make a pick. Ugh. We're just going to take this stem that I had some flowers on that I don't need. We're going to make a pick. This is styrofoam. This had a little thing on it here, you know, to hang it, but needless to say, we don't need that. So let's put some glue and we'll stick it right in that same hole. And we'll see how far we have to make the pick. Let me take this out because that ain't sticking too well. I think that should do it. I probably should have my glue gun on too. I'm going to take a glob of this. I'm going to stick it right in there. Because this is gaps and cracks, the glue is going into the cracks, so it's not holding this as good. So we'll get it working. Put some in the cracks there, and then we'll put this back on, and that should make it work. Oops. One good thing, if you get glue strings on the metal, it comes right off. That should work. And I want to stick this baby just right in front like that. And again, this was an ornament. You can see there was a little hole here. So I'm just going to look to see where I want to put this. Put some glue there and some glue on this side. Just like that. Now originally, now this is the one I wanted to show you. This is a plastic ball. And, you know, if you need to make it a pick, what you do, take your glue gun and just press it in and it will make a hole. And then I put my, you know, pick in there, so to speak. And you have to let it dry because the hole is going to be bigger than what the pick is, needless to say. So I just let it dry and you can see it is not coming out. So this was just another way to make, you know, a pick. But I wasn't sure which one I wanted to use. I think I'm going to use the cupcake. So this one we can dip in. And I did the same with this. Just put a hole. This one I was easy because it was styrofoam. So I was able just to pop it in. That's it. Now I had this here in case I needed to boost up something. If I didn't like the way this was, I could stick this in here. Let's see. Here we go. I can push it down. And then I could use a pick on this and stick it right through the foam as well. I think I'm going to do that for this one. So back in my trash can. What a way to make a pick. But I only need a little one on this one. Again, I'm just cutting off the stems. I have a whole bunch over there on the other side. I thought I was doing good. And we're going to just kind of glue this right to the back of this. I might have to let this sit a little bit, just let it adhere before we put it in. So let's let that sit off to the side. All right. So you can see how it's coming to life. Now I have one of these, and this one's just going to go right in the back here. I just wanted a little something in the back. You could do whatever you want back here, but this is all I wanted to do. Now I'm putting some on the stick, and I'm putting some on the back of the candy cane as well, the glue that is. And I'm just going to stick it right down in there. And that's all I wanted it to do. Just a little something there. That's all. Now I had these guys. I want to stick one right here, just to kind of offset, you know, because I have the big one on this side. I wanted the little one on this side. So I'm just going to put it on the glue on the back side of this. Pull her little dress up a little bit. There we go. And that's what. So she has like a candy cane. Well, she does not. Okay, is this adhered? This is pretty good. I'm going to put some glue on top of that just to make sure it's really good. Again, I don't need this that long. Ooh. Hope you guys are enjoying tonight. Everybody has done such a fabulous job. Okay, just wedge it in there. Ooh, I got glue strings coming out. Don't ever wear a sweater when you're doing mesh and glue. I always forget that. So that's what it's looking like so far. So we're kind of building it up on an angle, needless to say. Pretty obvious, I think. All right. I had this guy. Actually, he was going to go where that was. Can I take you out? No. Can I stick you in somewhere? No. Okay. I was actually going to use him. He moved, so that's why I went for the cupcake. That was extra in case I wanted to. All right, I do have some extra candy cane, but I'm not putting this in yet because I need to put all my greenery. This is the easiest thing on greenery. All I'm going to be doing is sticking it in places where I feel it needs greenery. Now, on the sides here, you can see through. We talked about that. So I'm going to stick one down in here. I don't want it to go in the plastic. So it's going to be in kind of like that. Bend it. So I'm going to put it in so it kind of curves here, and then I can bend it out and do whatever I want with it. So I'm going to put the glue at the bottom. Ooh. I want that to stick up this way. Ouch. And see what I've done? I've just filled in that gap on that side. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Fill in the gap on the other side right there. Probably people wouldn't notice that it's there. Really. But I noticed it after I kind of did a mock-up of this whole thing. I went and I said, you know, I always twist it around and look. And I went, there's a big gap. How did you get there? Now this is sticking, I'm sticking it to the plastic insert that's in there, so. And I'm just bending this to kind of form that for now. Okay. Looks like he's got two little handlebars. So see, it's just like that. Then, like I said, I'm just taking these and I'm randomly sticking them in. I will glue them in wherever I want. But to me, like I said, if I would have put a piece of garland in here or part of a wreath or whatever, you're not going to see it because it's all going to be covered with all the goodies that are in here. So it didn't make sense to do that. I have a couple of these little spray babies that we're going to stick in. And I'm going to glue this. I just want to put everything in. So it's going to go like that. And if I like what I see, because we got these are going to be going in last. These little white things, they're going to go in last. So if you see it, you can kind of see. So this gives you the illusion that you have a garland going all the way out on the bottom, as you can see, but it's not. It's called cheater. Cheater. All right, so I'm going to stick this one in here. And I'm just going to go down each side. Got glue strings coming out to yin yang. And I'm going to go ahead and just glue these babies in. Ooh, it's a big glob of glue. And if I needed to, I could cut these in half. If I didn't need them to be as long as they were or are, then I could do that. Hello, Carrie. Hello. Evening, Carol. Hello, everybody that's watching. Hey, hey. I'm missing. Thank you all for joining tonight. Yep. Lori from Hardworking Mom is up next at 8 o'clock, right after me. And then Susan from AC Reads is going up at the end after her. So we're getting to the finale, y'all. How sad. Oops. Let's get that glue in there. Stick you way down in there. Cover up that space in there. Now these, I try to pull them back like this. And, well, thank you for jumping over here, Lori. Lori, I'm also on Facebook. I'm on Facebook right now and YouTube. So please join my YouTube. So subscribe. Sometimes you'll find things on there that I'm not doing on here. There you go. So I'm basically just outlining the sleigh. Now we'll just start on the other side. And we'll do the same thing going down the side. See, I knew this wasn't going to take an hour to go, but I have some other things planned. And the reason being because I pre-did this last night, had everything cut. So we'll see. We'll see. Most of the time I will go ahead and wing it as I'm doing it. Thank you, Denise. You know, I'll put all the stuff up on my table and then I'll be like, hello, you know. Deanne Andrews, I have not seen you in so long. How are you, my friend? I gotcha. You're on both? Oh, yay. Yeah, you guys can on both. Listen, I have to reach a little still more on views on my, now that I become monetized where I can do live on YouTube. So go just throw on your YouTube, either on your TV or whatever. And so I can get some more view hours. If you don't mind, subscribe. I love to have people. Okay, so that's what we got going right now. So then I have these babies to fill in. Now these were, you know, all connected at one point. These come from Hobby Lobby. And I just cut them into pieces. That's an extra piece. So I have sets of 3 or sets of 2. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same thing I did before. I'm just going to kind of stick it in here, decide where I want to put them. Because once you glue them, babies, they ain't coming out. They are not coming out. I'll show you what it's starting to look like. And it just gives a little extra foo-foo. See? Just so it's not all greenery in here. Take a 2-piece. And that's all I'm doing with these. It's just that I'm snipping off. Another one back there. So that's what it looks like with the white ferns in there. I think I need to move you guys this way. Here we go. I love these picks too. The ferns, you know, because you can get so much out of it. I've had some leftover pieces. And even if you need just one little doohickey stuck in somewhere, you know, you can cut it up. And now see, I just got this one piece left. You know I'm going to use it somewhere. I don't know if I'm going to use the whole thing or a piece of it. Maybe a piece of it. Now I got a bow. We're going to put in a bow here. I have to look at it this way. So bear with. No. I kind of want it here. Then I feel it's too much. Too much. Maybe not. Maybe when I put the bow in. Okay. So that's what we're going to do there. So let's go. Oh, that's Lee. Thank you for coming, though. I know everybody's got things going on. So you're, you know, all the way over there in the UK area. Thank you. Thank you for stopping in and saying hi, though. I do appreciate it. Yes, and Carrie, I know too. It's like midnight over there with you guys. Thank you for sharing. Yes, Lee, definitely we got to catch up. Definitely. Go have fun. Good luck. You too, Carrie. Good luck with your store. over there in the UK. They both are friends of mine from the UK, and they both have a bunch of shows. Story is doing a little, I think it's called the Cherry Hill over there. It's like a little mall, and she has a little pop-up storefront going on. Ditto, my friend. Miss you too. We have fun chit-chatting and playing around, being goofy people. We're just goofballs. Goofballs is what we are. All right, let's get this baby in there. Sometimes I forget where I pulled them out of. And then I'm like, whoopsie. Oops. Good God. Thank you too. All right. Oh, I do have one more. God. Where can I stick you? Just to get rid of you, because I don't have any more of you. Maybe I can cut it. Oh, I did have one cut, didn't I? Stick one there. Cut one and stick it on the other side. Use up those. I am notorious, y'all, because I like to save things. And then it's like, oh my God, why are you saving all that? Because what are you going to do with it? Sometimes. And if it's just onesies. Now, sometimes when you have mesh, you have leftover mesh, and you're like, oh, what do I do? And it's good sometimes with the mesh, because then you can go ahead and, you know, combine it with another mesh and you'll be fine. This has to go in here somewhere. I'm just going to stick it right like that. That works for me. Just to get rid of that baby. Alrighty. Now, I've done two things. Two things. I've already pre-made the bow. Because, again, oh, I forgot my candy canes. One is going to go here. And that's going to go right into that crap and... No. See, you got me saying crap now. Gaps and crap. God, guys are terrible. So I got like, kind of like a thing going here. There we go. So see? Uh-oh. Oh, my video ended on YouTube. Well, that ended that. That is bizarre. Never had that happen before. I must have hit a button. Sorry, YouTube people. I know, Susan. So, I made the bow loops at 4 inches. So, I took this bottom one. I can't believe that happened. Why did my video stop? Oh, you know, it says 2 hours and 10 minutes. Why? Because I had that set up to go. Oh, crap. All right. Lesson learned. Bow is this 4-inch loops here. I did the same here on 4-inch loops, and then I just took this in as about 3.5, and then just made the tails. Now, you see, I took the pipe cleaner. I kind of made it like it's a, like a pick, so that I could stick this. This is going to go right down here in the front, and I'm just going to stick it right down in there. So, we got some glue. Oops, not on the ribbon, Carolyn. Not on the fingers either. Jesus. Oh, that's hot. Oh, Mother God. Jeez. Okay, life goes on. Stick our bow right down in there. As I peel off my skin. Not really. Not really, you guys. It's just glue. glue and skin mixed together. Kidding, kidding, kidding. But that was hot. It got it on my fingernail. Stop. Oh, girl. CJ, I wanted to scream. Trust me, I wanted to scream. And hold 1 second because we got to get a Band-Aid out. Oh, man. Yep. That just went right through the skin there. Look, I got purple Band-Aid to match my purple fingernails. Yay me. That burned, y'all. That's all I can say is that burned. Okay. All right, back to the bow. So we got our bow in there. This is our bow in the front, and I'm just going to curl this up. Listen, if you ever watch my videos, there is always some sort of blooper. I know, CT, you did it tonight when you were putting your little baubles on. And CT, you're going to laugh because I have those same little bubbers here that I'm going to... These are my fillers to go in here. So, all right. So I have this in the front. Just a little bow. Now, could you put the bow on the sides? Yes, depending how you want to display this. Could you just put it on the front? Yes. It is up to you how you want to do this. I am choosing to put a bow on the front, and I'm not going to put a full bow on the back. Okay? We're just going to do a little something, something. I just want to get all these glue strings because they don't stick to metal. So this is what the back looks like right now, as you can see all the way around. There we go. So let's put some of these little things in and hope to God I do not burn myself like CJ did tonight when he did this. Get it open. So I have some little holes in here. So I thought we can just put the gum, I'm calling them gumdrops. I'm just going to kind of plop them in there so you guys can see a little bit. And it just fills up those little gaps in there that I may see, that I don't want to see. And they just look like little candies. That might fall all the way down, so I'll wait on that one. Because I ain't going to retrieve that one. Okay. All right. Let's pray I don't do what CJ does and burn myself again. So let's put these ones in, and I can add more. So far, so good. The table, with them all falling, yes. If you didn't watch CJ before me, he had the same things and they rolled all over the table and off onto the floor. I'm going to take mine one at a time out of the box and pray I don't do that same thing, CJ. Now they have little holes in them, so that's what I'm looking for, is the little holes, so I could put the hole down. So you don't see the hole. So now I do, these are, kind of give you the illusion maybe even of those little, what do they call them? Not blow pops. What do they call it? Cake pops. I know, Susan. My aloe plant is in the other room. That probably would have helped, but not now. Let me just tuck the little babies in there. Now, I have a gap there. See what color I have more of? Blue? This one may roll right down to the bottom. try not to. See if we can attach them to the donut. And I could put not a pink one, do a purple one. Maybe stack one on top of him. Oh, didn't touch the glue on that one. So you can do them in groups too. You don't have to do them individually. So like this spot I'm putting groups of, well, it's going to be groups of 3, I think. Just adds a little something, something, as Susan would say, something. Hello, my friend Janet, all the way over in Ireland. Welcome, welcome. Peeled my nail polish right off, y'all. The glue got it, but it got me good here. Mother. See, we need a yellow one here, maybe. Kind of rolled right in the middle of the donut there. No. Maybe purple. On the other, oh, there goes one, CJ, rolling on the floor. Not as many as you, but we got one rogue one. There we go. So that's kind of what it looks like. All right, so now the back. Okay, my little friends, you are going away. I'll have to look for your little friend that left the building there. I don't know if I want to put any of these in. These are loud. So let me open them down here. I don't know if I want any snowflakes in here. Well, let's see. Let me take one of each color out and see if I like them or not like them. That box is awfully loud. That's why I did them down there. They almost look like cookies. It could be cookies. I do like the 2 of them. Stick one. Oh, goodness. Stick one back there for the heck of it? No, don't like that. Don't like when they're... I kind of want to do a zigzag in a way. I am inspired. You don't burn yourself putting your pearl balls in. I already did. There's one. I burned myself already. You missed it. This one took the skin right off and kind of made me bleed there. Maybe right like that. If I can get it to, I want it to stay out. I'm going to stick it this way a little bit. I don't mind the 3 colors. I don't know if I like blue better. I kind of like, what do you guys think of the snowflakes in there? So we have a pink, a purple, and a green one. I think, just because it's candy. Pink, I should put a blue one instead of purple. Why? Because look, I got the red, green, and blue candies. So what if we put a blue one there instead of the purple one? I don't know. I just saw that. I have to be matchy-matchy, y'all. Oh, oh, yeah. Do you guys like it this way? With the little snowflakes, just a little something, something in there. See, I'm hot, Susan. That's something, something. Something, something. Got me saying that now. I think that looks cute with those in there. Now, let's not burn your fingers, Carolyn. That would be the name of the game with these. perfect. Ooh. Ooh, big glue string. Big glue strings. So I hope you guys are enjoying this tonight. Oh, you don't like, well, Janet, I just saw your comment now. I can't, it just gave a little color. Oh, God, it's a big glue string. We'll leave them in and I can take them out if I really don't like them. I'll look at, I can, as Susan would do, I can look at it tomorrow and see. So then I thought, let's just take a fun little ribbon here. And instead of doing a whole bow in the back here, I thought maybe just, because I don't need a bow and a bow. Just, now again, I did the same thing with the pipe cleaner. So I could stick it down in there, make it, and just like a little, almost like it's like a handle in a way. And just a little something in the back. I'm not too sure if I'm that was good English, if I'm liking it or not. So I'm not gonna glue it in, so to speak, because I'm not sure if I like this idea. This is one I'm on the fence with. I don't know if it's because of the ribbon, if I don't like the ribbon. I did it with the white because just to make it stand out. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I put a bow in the back or anything, or just leave it the way it is? You guys tell me. But he's got lots of goodies. He's baked a lot of goodies, that's for sure. I don't know. I think it needs something on the back. Oh gosh, I could stick a snowflake right there. No, kidding. I don't know. I mean, that's kind of what it looks like in the back. I was just bending those a little just to play. You like it? Let's leave it like that. And then before I glue it, because once I glue it, I may not get it off because it may be on my friendly Mr. Snow. So then what I do is I go around and I'll pull everything like this to make sure everything is intact. Because, you know, when you're doing it, sometimes something, you think you have it all glued in and it's not. I know my little balls are glued in, no candy cane. Let's fix your little basket there. Oh, God, my glue. So what do you guys think? Think it needs anything else, or you think that's enough? I think it's kind of enough. Oh, I meant to tell you what I did with this. Instead of cutting it on an angle on this burlap one, I did one of these roll up things where you roll it up, and I went ahead and just glued it going across like in the corners and that. Oh, thank you for the hearts and the thumbs up, y'all. What if I do this? Will I get balloons? There they are. Yay. So I did that on the bottom. Then this one I did dove cut these. These I did cut on an angle. Just because since I was rolling them up. So what do you guys think? Do you? Thank you, Dawn. Thank you, thank you. So I want to show you something else that I did that you can do. Oh, all my lights are going off. Oh, because my computer went off. So this is something you guys can make that's really easy to do. And I'm giving you guys other ideas on things to do just for the fact that we always need something new. Hold on, let me turn my computer on so that light will come back on. Aww. And then where's my light switch? There we go. So now you can do this with an 8-inch frame, okay, like a Dollar Tree frame. What I did is I took this. Now, if you guys know, Deco Exchange sells the pancake wreath frames, and they have, this is the inner part of it, and they call it an extender. So what I did, I had the extender. This part is one of those candlesticks, you know, like little wreaths is what it is. And it was just in this. You could, whoops, you could see it better from here. This is just the candlestick kind of wreath. I added these long pine needles in it. I added some berries. I had little drums, I don't know, from something. I had little gold stars, some red stars, and I just stuck that all the way around. I put a felt bottom on the bottom, so when it hides, you know, because this is what's on the bottom. Don't want that going on the table or anything because it's going to scratch it up. I took a poinsettia, as you can see. Instead of using mesh, instead of using a bow, I decided to make this my bow, and I did this. And this is a small nutcracker. He is glued on there. Pretty good. He has a blue cape, so that's why I have blue drums and some blue packages in here. I don't know if you can see very well. There's that. I stuck in that to be a nod to his cape. And I just, now if I pull his cape up, you can see in the bottom, might be able to see there. There he's glued in there. But his cape is covering it. So I wasn't worried about going around and putting so much stuff around his feet. So I just did it like that and did it. Where did I get the nutcracker from? I knew you guys were going to ask me that. Maybe it came from Hobby Lobby, maybe at Home Store, maybe Home Sense Store. I don't remember. But you can get them. At the at-home store, they have a nutcracker that's riding on a rocking horse. And I did him in one of these little centerpieces and, you know, did it differently, of course. And I had a little bow in the front and one diagonal off to, you know, I did a diagonal. And that already sold. The nutcrackers for me last year were so popular. Hello. It was very popular. So this year I went all out doing a lot of nutcracker things. And I've done them as swags. I've done 3 swags. I still have one left. I've done a small wreath. So I've done, this is a small nutcracker. Then you have your standard. And then I did a really big one that I put on a macaroon. I know CJ is going to say, I say macaroon, however. And I stood him on there as a pink one, and that sold. So somebody could have it standing by the front door or whatever. The macaroons are really easy to make, and I did a little short video on this. You can see it on my YouTube. This one, these are the small ones. These are the discs that you get from Dollar Tree, and you just sand down the edge to give it a nice rounded, you know, side, and you glue the 2 of them together. You put, this has felt on it, so you could do felt or foam sheets on it, whatever, up to you. I know, macaroni. God, Susan. And you could do that, whatever you want to use. You could get felt sheets. This happens to be felt from Dollar Tree. But you have to watch, some of the felt is kind of thin, so be careful. And I glued it. I put each piece, I put the felt on first, then I glued the 2 of them together. So it automatically kind of encaves in here. This is yarn, just thick yarn. I roll it around, done. Now I did also this one I did a little fancy. I put lace on. You don't have to put lace on, but I was just being silly and doing that. I did put the lace on before I put the yarn on. And then I decoupaged, and I put, these are those fake bake sprinkles. Some of the other ones I did without the lace, when I went around in here, I put decoupage, and then I put some iridescent sprinkles on it as well. Yes, with cheese. You're so funny. So, but that's something to do. And I've taken these, I put one in, I did 3. I did this size, I did a medium size, and I did a really big one. The really big one is with the Dollar Tree, the green, oh my God, wreath forms. Look, you're getting a reflection of my eyes there. The green wreath forms that you can get at Dollar Tree. I did it with those. That's the really big one, and I filled it really good and stiff, and that's what I did my 3-foot nutcracker sitting on. And that's, so then I did another little one, a medium-sized one, and I put another nutcracker on it, and I put all, you know, stuff around it to make it look pretty, so that if they bought the big one, maybe they want the smaller one. And the lady bought both. And then I had a purple one, which I put in a wreath. This is the one I have left over. I haven't done anything with this one yet. Oh, well. We'll find something, I'm sure. So, don't forget, hard-working mom. I'm trying to think, what else do I have here that I could show you to take up 5 more minutes of our time. 4 more minutes. I can talk forever. You like my little Grinchies? You guys, gonna look for, every year we have a Victorian tree. It's a bench with a tree. You know, you put your coats on. And it has a big mirror in the middle. For the last, I got it 3 years ago. Yeah, 3 years ago. Well, this is going to be the 4th year. And I paint on the glass or the mirror. The first year I did the Grinch holding Max in a wreath. The wreath with Max's head in the middle. No, excuse me. The first year I did a snowman with trees outside. A big snowman. Then I did Grinch holding the hand. And then last year I did it as if Max was bursting through the mirror and just his head. This year my granddaughter wanted me to do Cindy Lou. So Cindy Lou is going to be the center of that entire thing coming out. So look for that. It will be a speed up video because it takes quite a while to paint. I think the snowman, when I did the snowman and the thing, that took me 15 hours to paint because, you know, working and stuff, but 15 hours of actually painting it because it's not a little thing. That thing's like 36 inches tall, you know. I think it's almost 36 inches wide. So it's a big mural that you'll see. So just to be on the lookout for that. It will probably be, like I said, it will be on YouTube, but it will also be on here so that you guys can see that. Pink macaroni. Oh, thank you. It's cute. You can make them all different sizes. You can get smaller discs, you know, make them smaller, like cookie size. If you didn't want to use yarn, you can use the fake bake or clay and stuff. You can make them out of clay. There's so many options. Oops, I got to put, well, look, I thought these were my glasses. I got to put these on. What did you use to make your macaroon? Teresa, these are the discs from Dollar Tree. These are what? These are like 5-inch discs. And then I sanded the edge to make it smooth, like to round it. I put the felt on, then I glued the 2 of them together. And then you don't have to use lace if you just want to use the chunky yarn and that. Oh, you're welcome, Susan. All right, Hardworking Mom is going on. So check her out. And after that, Susan's going on. AC inspired wreaths after her. So please, please, please go see them because I'm going to be on there. All right, you guys, thanks for stopping in and playing around with me. Hope you enjoyed our little sleigh tonight, our sleigh that we did. Hope you enjoyed that. And I'll see you next time on NonnasNuttykrafts. Bye.